Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for November 24, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, cops gun discharges in bedroom. A police hierarchy in St. Anne have launched an investigation following allegations that a policeman's service firearm was discharged accidentally while he was in bed with his partner. Reports are that about 5:40 p.m. last Saturday, the corporal and his partner, who is a security guard, were in bed when his licensed firearm began falling from the bed. The woman allegedly grabbed onto the gun and her finger accidentally pressed the trigger, causing the weapon to discharge. The policeman allegedly fled from the room and ran into a bathroom and fell, during which he was pierced in the abdomen by a sharp object. His partner rushed him to the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital, where he was treated for injuries received. Detectives from the Area 2 Scene of Crime Unit visited the house and the policeman's licensed firearm was seized. His partner's hands were also swabbed for gunshot residue. Senior Superintendent of Police David White, acting commander for St. Anne, confirmed that an investigation is underway. "We were told that both parties were at home. The firearm fell from the bed, one of them grabbed it, and the firearm went off. The male fell and he was injured on the ground. Something caught him," White told the news. He said that it is standard procedure for an investigation to be conducted to determine the circumstances under which the gun was fired. Bank threat sparks arrest. Woman jailed for threatening to bomb Sagicor over disputed $9,000 transaction. A corporate area woman spent 4 days in custody for threatening to bomb up a bank after one of the representatives failed to provide satisfactory responses about a $9,000 transaction on her account. The woman, a mother of two, was slapped with the serious charge of using a computer for malicious communication. The offense, which is contained in the Cybercrime Act, attracts a maximum fine of $4 million or 4 years imprisonment. Investigators attached to the police's counter-terrorism and organized crime branch shared that on November 19, the defendant contacted the Sagicor Customer Service Center seeking to gain information about a disputed October transaction of $9,000. The defendant reportedly became irate with the bank's representative and said, "People at Sagicor will start drop like fly, and if me no get my money by Monday, November 20, me I go bomb up Sagicor." The matter was reported to the police, and the 32-year-old woman was taken into custody on November 20. "That's the catch thing these days," Senior Parish Judge Lauren Cole Montague said when the matter was mentioned in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court on Thursday. 2 weeks ago, a series of threats resulted in the disruption of more than 80 institutions that stretched the country's emergency response teams to the limit. In court on Thursday, prosecutors initially informed the judge that they would request an adjournment to properly evaluate the file to see if the offense met the requirements under Section 9 of the Cybercrime Act. However, the defendant's legal counsel submitted that her client, the mother of 2 sons, ages 10 and 16, meant no harm. "My instructions are that she was frustrated, as we all can imagine the emotions of being financially strained and talking to people who are not able to tell you about your funds. It was $9,000, and it may sound small, but to me, it indicates the dire situation," the lawyer said. The prosecution then informed the judge that they would be withdrawing the matter against the woman. "Your Honor, on second thought, since we are clearing up our backlog, I have assessed the file, and because of what has been happening the other day with the series of bomb threats, I had my reservations. But in light of these allegations, I don't think she was a person who would do it. $9,000 means so much to her, and I am minded to withdraw the matter," the prosecution said. The judge cautioned the defendant to be cognizant that words carry consequences. The defendant, who works as a kitchen assistant, apologized for her action and promised, "I won't let it happen again." Improved crab circle bringing in old and new customers. With their soup pots bubbling, hot crab steaming, and yam and corn roasting, there was a significant support from both old and new customers at Thursday's reopening of the popular crab circle food spot. The area was closed in October after a video of a vendor relieving herself at her stall went viral. Subsequent health inspections revealed various breaches. One longtime customer, recording artist Statius, stopped to purchase corn and soup. She told the news that she was introduced to Crab Circle by her sister, who is obsessed with the food. So she get me in the thing with the corn eating, corn and coconut, and I was actually nearby, Statius said. She added that she was pleased with the changes. It's a good look, it's a vibe, and I mean they were out basically working their hard honest bread for a while. So you know it's a good look, she added. Statius said she felt even more comfortable purchasing from the location because of the new facilities. Another long-time customer, Simone Ruff, was excited for the reopening. "Me not make because of we happen me stop eat crab. Me a crab lover," Ruff said. "Me been a drive a look crab a month now everywhere and can't find any. I love crab and I want crab." Having bought 4 crabs, she did not hesitate to feast on them as she sat in her car. "What am I supposed to do, stop eat crab because of one mistake?" she asked. For Shanika Dockery and her co-workers, first-time customers at the Crab Circle, the crab was so good they had to buy 2 servings. She told the news that she was on her lunch break when she passed the location and realized the crabs were on sale. She decided to try 2, but when she got to her office, co-workers decided they wanted some too. She said that despite the reasons for closure, the good should not suffer for the bad. "You can't use one person fat and fry everybody," Dockery said, adding that she will continue to purchase from the location. Gia Thomas, a resident of New York who left Jamaica at age 17, has not had crab from the spot in decades. "It is very nostalgic. I used to live over on Conrad Lane with my family, my grandma and my siblings, and to come in here was a childhood thing. So this is nostalgic for me. It's a good thing. I'm glad they're reopened," Thomas said. As part of the renovation, the barriers that were once at the front of the stalls have been removed so customers can clearly see what the vendors are doing. 2 bathrooms were also added, as well as sinks at each stall for the vendors to wash their hands. Mayor of Kingston, Delroy Williams, who had 3 cups of soup, told the news team that the vendors will be responsible for cleaning the bathroom. "That is a partnership worked out between ourselves and the vendors understands what the situation is. They are willing to schedule to do maintenance and the general cleanup on a daily basis," Williams said. Chief Public Health Inspector Grayson Hutchinson, who arrived with his team shortly before the official reopening ceremony and inspected the location, told the news that based on his observation and assessment, Crab Circle is safe for the public to purchase from. "Based on what I have seen, the breaches that were identified for the most part have been corrected. The issues that we were quite concerned about were the lack of sanitary facilities, and the 2 toilets have been erected, properly installed along with hand-washing facilities. In addition, the vendors are properly attired," Hutchinson said. He said that there will be multiple surprise inspections to ensure that the vendors do not breach protocols. 18-year-old female reported missing from Constant Spring Road. 18-year-old Renisha Rumble of Constant Spring Road, Kingston 8, has been missing since Thursday, November 23. She is of dark complexion, medium build, and about 165 centimeters or 5 feet 5 inches tall. Reports from the Constant Spring Police are that Renisha was last seen on Constant Spring Road at about 6:30 a.m. She was dressed in a blue shirt and a black skirt at the time she went missing. All efforts to locate her have proven futile. Anyone knowing the whereabouts of Renisha Rumble is asked to contact the Constant Spring Police at 876-924-1421, the police 119 emergency numbers, or the nearest police station.